Good morning. How is everyone today? Let's see. You're not popping up on my, oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, thanks. Oh, Nance, I can't wait to see what you create with it. For sure. Okay, I see we have some new people here today. So, hey, good morning, Chris. Good morning, Carm. Hey, Christy, how are you? So, new people, if you would please follow me on Facebook, follow and like me on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, I would greatly appreciate it. Follow and like me at Corbiere-Scott Designs. That's super important. All of my art printables are available at Corbiere-Scott-Designs.com. And that's where you can sign up for my classes also. So, ooh, I look a little crooked this morning. And if you would please be sure to send me to answer the 3 questions to join our private Facebook group, Let's Get Artsy with Anne Corbiere-Scott. Ask to join, and the 3rd question, I ask for your email. And that way I send them out each Friday, but I promise they're just short and sweet and to the point, and fun. More pictures than words. Anyway, that's the way to keep up with what's happening in the artsy world of Anne Corbiere-Scott Designs. And it's a small price to pay for some free classes every week, right? Anywho, so let's talk about this week. Hey, Sue, how are you? Hi, Sharon. Hey, Laura. Oh my gosh, nice group this morning. So a couple of housekeeping things. Don't forget that Ornamentally Yours is April 15th, 16th, and 17th. And that is, if you do not know what that is, please ask to join. It's a private Facebook group. There are about 10 of us artists who are creating free classes to say thank you for all of your support. And they are all spring based this time. So I am creating a spring banner. It's full of flowers, of course. Anyway, be sure to ask to join Ornamentally Yours if you haven't already, because we did this in the fall and it was holiday based. But the password is daffodil, by the way. And my class is Friday, April 16th at 10 a.m. Arizona time. But the cool thing is that you can watch it live or you can watch it on the replay. So, it's the best of both worlds, I think. Let's see. Oh, there's some really cute stuff. So you can take any and all of all those free classes. They're amazing. Let's see. Don't forget to check out the blog, which is located on my website, Corbiere-Scott-Designs.com, because Carmen's stuffed Easter eggs is on there. Her bowl fillers. Oh my gosh, they're so darling. So if you guys create with them, I would love to see what you do. You know, that's how we just keep genius breeds genius, right? Don't forget that May 1st, is the Anne Corbiere-Scott Designs' first birthday. And so we will be doing all kinds of celebrating that day. We'll have a special pop-in paint party because that day is a Saturday. May Day is a Saturday this year. And we will have a new art printable. We'll have giveaways. You know, it'll be all the go. Let's see, what else do I have to tell you about? Oh, my art journaling class went up on the website yesterday morning. Sometimes I put it up and I don't let anybody know for a little bit because I kind of need to test everything. I think everything's good. But it's a 3-month. Good morning, Carol. Oh, you're home again. Hey, Aunt Mer. I know I don't think we have any boys yet, but they're certainly welcome. Everyone's welcome. You know, art is for everyone. So the art journaling class is called Inspire Your Heart with Art. So we just finished a 3-month gig, and we're starting another 3-month gig starting April. It's the end of April. I think it's April 25th, which is my parents' wedding anniversary. So I should remember that, correct? Anyway, you'll get new art printable. You'll get new something fun to color, and it is this. And this piece up here is a big clue to one of the techniques that we're going to be playing with. So be sure to sign up for that. It's $15 for 3 months of artsy inspiration and techniques and camaraderie and all the things. I think that's all the housekeeping things that I have this morning. Anyway, so let's get started. So remember the other day we did the spotlight or selective coloring. So I haven't put the card together yet, but I'll show. So remember we did this piece the other day, right? With the Teresa art printable, right? Where we just die cut a piece out. You could fussy cut, you could do whatever you want. And then I also did this piece. I just cut a circle out, and then, well, I'm gonna have to line that up, and then I will mount that, and that was really cool because I just did shades of purple. So that got me thinking. So I have this piece that Lauren created for me. Thanks, Nance. Thanks, Keely. I really like them too. And you know what? I was just really, I had so much fun with this technique because it just stretches your creative muscle, and you know I love that. So I was thinking about, wouldn't it be cool to cut multiple pieces out? So I'm going to color these 3 pieces out of this slimline. Slimlines are super fun for this. And I'm going to do it monochromatically. So I'm just going to use these colors. I have 2 of the same there. I have, okay, so these are I'm going to test it right here. I have parrot green. I have aquamarine. And I have cobalt turquoise. These 2 seem the most compatible, but this one I thought might be kind of cool for leaves, if you want to see a little closer. And the reason I chose those is because Lauren foiled this printable from the Mom art printable with, I don't know. I don't remember what color it is, but it was pretty. And so, you know, that's all that matters, right? So I'm going to start coloring, and I thought I would just do some, just a second. Everybody take a drink. Drink your water, or whatever your beverage is. Whatever your beverage is. Oh, pencil sharpener. This is the pencil sharpener that I like kind of the most. This is my travel one. This, not that I don't like this, I do. And I have the little ones that you get at the back to school. Those are fine, but they do tend to chew up your pencils a little bit. But in a pinch, I will use whatever, you know. So I'm going to do some sharpening as I kind of think about how I'm going to lay out my color. I just thought like a monochromatic version of this would be super, super cool. I'm thinking about, I'm going to use the parrot green for the foliage and the 2 shades of like aqua, it's kind of in between aqua and turquoise. So I picked these 2 for the flowers. in varying shades of, you know, in varying values of those colors. So I'm just going to start coloring, and I hope you are too, because that's the way we warm up our creative brain, right? So I'm just going to come in and do that circle color, circle blend, because that's going to not leave lines, right? Because when we're coloring with colored pencils, we kind of want to not leave, sometimes we don't want to leave lines. And then I'm just going to follow that curve, right? Back, forth, back, forth, back, forth. And that just automatically creates a really nice dimension. Just that little bit of back, forth, right? And then we're going to circle blend that out too, right? And this is the lighter of the two. So now let's come in with the cobalt turquoise, and we're just going to back, forth, back, forth, back, forth. And look at that. We're already getting even more dimension. Can everybody see that? Let's see. Does that share or show? See? Oh, I need some more water in my noggin this morning. I will say, you know, I thought that I would miss caffeine more than I do, but I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. And my body just feels better without Diet Coke in my system. It just took me a long time to get there. Okay, so now I'm going to come in with this same aquamarine, and I'm just going to do that same circle color so we don't have as many lines. We're trying to kind of not have lines, like colored pencil lines. I like the colored pencil look because it gives the piece just that little bit of texture. And this piece I just printed on, it was just on cardstock. So I don't have the texture of watercolor paper on this one because I was just kind of feeling, you know, I love colored pencils, so. So I'm just going to do kind of my base color so I can kind of see where I'm going. See, this one I didn't color, and I'm kind of feeling like I should. I'm kind of like on all those layers of color. I think I'll go back. All those sketchy lines. So I hope that you'll try some monochromatic coloring, selective coloring. I did find out the other day from Lucinda that it's also called spotlight coloring. So I tried to make sure that I put that out there too, so that if somebody had been exposed to spotlight coloring before, if you had played with that technique, this is the same, I believe. So I'm going to do, like I said, I'm going to do kind of all of my base coloring, so then then I'll come back and do my shading. That's what I'm feeling like. So now I'm going to take that green. Remember, I have the parrot green, and I'm going to use that, oops, for my leaves. I feel like that will be just a little bit of contrast, but not a lot. See how that goes. Because I do have, whoops. Remember, just keep turning your piece that you're coloring until your hand feels comfortable. That will make a difference when you're coloring. It is going to be so hot here today. 93. Can you believe it? 93. Hi. We will be spending a lot of time indoors today. Okay. here. Here. There we go. There's one. Look at how pretty it's already looking. Oh, I'm loving it. Okay, now this one. I just think this will be really striking, you know? Is anybody coloring along with me today? 28, what is it? Oh my gosh, really, Antmer? Holy smokes. I know, 93, it's just insane. It's insane. It's really crazy. It's really crazy. I'm telling you, crazy. Okay, let's come back with the aquamarine. I think I'm gonna do these little doodads the same as the flowers. I drew them, you know, it's just a figment of my imagination, so it can be a flower or a piece of greenery. There, there, there. Let's do, that's leaves for sure. Alright, so let's put that one in there. It's like a puzzle. Stop it. Oh my gosh, I'm loving it. Oh no. Frost on daffodils. 34. That's crazy, Keely. Oh, well, Nancy, I'm dying to see your watercolored eggs. 34 in northern Illinois, but 70 for Easter. That's kind of crazy. How about you, Antmer? What's the daffodils are pretty hardy, but they were always daffodils and crocuses. That was the big sign, wasn't it? Like once you saw them peeking through the earth, you were just like, come on, you little fighter. I just love that. Those signs of spring. So so Jeff and I are going to California for Easter to be with my mother-in-law, and so we are, I'm gonna wait until I come back to do my seed planting. So we'll see what, California has so many pretty flowers. Oh, don't forget next 68 on Sunday. Well, that'll be nice. That'll be nice, Antmer. What was I going to say? Oh, next week I have new artwork, and wait till you see it. Super cute. And florally, of course. I never deviate far from the florals. I just love them. And these are florals from my childhood. They're lovely. I can hardly wait to share with you. Antmer will recognize lots of them. There's a lot of Sugar Island on there. Oh. Now this rose, that will be fun to color because it's all those nooks and crannies of color, you know. So I just want to get, like I said, the base of color down, and then I can go back and really play with the shading and that kind of thing, and color blending, because I'm feeling like there are areas that oh, I just love pansies. That's the Graham one. She always had pansies in her flower beds right outside her living room windows on Sugar Island, and they just always remind me of her. That's why Anna T is pansies. I just love them. They're so pretty. They're like, my mother-in-law said, oh, it's the flower with the face. I thought that was cute. Oh, the Carolyn would be very fun. It will be very fun, that's for sure. Wait till you see. So I have this technique, but I have another technique monochromatically again, but I feel like, oh, I can't wait to share it with you. Okay, so now I have my basic, right? And now I can come in and start to build color. Like, don't you love this juxtaposition of just the outline and color? I think that is really, that's going to be really fun to just build and build and build with. Let's see, where are we? Oh, we're only 20 minutes in. We got lots of time. Okay, so now I'm going to, so this one I have already started to do the shading, right? So I'm going to come in with that aquamarine again, and then I'm just going to do that. Like, I'm going to color deeper down here at the base of the petal, right? The nearest the center of the flower. And that's going to give us just a little bit more dimension, like immediately. I mean, and use this when you're coloring anything. And then I'm going to come in with that cobalt turquoise and do the same. Right over top, but not out quite as far. Okay, and remember, then I'm going to come back with that aquamarine, and I'm going to take that, do that circle-y blend, and just work that out. Work some of that, work it out, and then work some of that back, forth, really play up that, the curve of the petals. That's all right. I love that you're coloring along with us, Aunt Mer. I love it. I still have to, seriously, I'm such a big talker. I still have to address and mail my Easter cards. Honest to goodness. But like Jan said, at least it'll be postmarked before Easter. Right? Crazy. So I'm gonna come up, do this, and then just easily do that round, that circle, circle, circle blend, and that's just gonna soften that little bit of an edge. Back, forth. I like it on the tippity top too. I'm feeling like I wanna leave these white, because I think that's a nice, contrast to the turquoise. I'm so anxious to go to California because I'm hoping that there's lots of flowers in bloom when I go on my walks. And also, I'm hoping that there's, like, strawberries from California are so dang good. Isn't that crazy? That's what I think about. Like, I mean, I love seeing my mother-in-law and celebrating Easter with her, and that'll be lovely. But I do love those California strawberries, and I usually try and bring back as many as I can. Then I'll just eat strawberries all week next week. This is really, it's coming out like, you know when something comes out the way you see it in your head? That's a lovely thing, isn't it? Look at that, so pretty. So pretty. Now let's work with the, do the same kind of thing with the green. Go back, forth on that leaf. And then deep down in here, because you know that's going to be dark, because that is where the two pieces meet. The flower is on top of the leaf. Circle, 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 blend. go do that in here too. Maybe that will give it a little depth. I'm digging that. And look at that. Is that where, no, wait. So pretty. Okay, let's do that with this one. Okay, so we have lots of areas. I'm just gonna come right up to the lines and just lay down a little bit of color right on the outside of all of these lines, right? Or the inside, whatever the case may be. Because there's lines on either side, I'm just gonna do both, right? And then I'm gonna blend that, then I'll come back in with my deeper shade of cobalt turquoise, but you use whatever you have. And then come back and blend that out. And remember, with a rounded tip on your pencil, you're gonna have way nicer blending. With a pointed tip, you're gonna be able to do more detail-y stuff. So I'm just going over that whole line with my circle blend to soften that just a little bit. And then I'm gonna come in here, do down here, back, forth, and then come back with my circle blend. There we go. Okay, here I'm just gonna do one side, so that's gonna really play up that rounded vibe. Hey Jan, ooh, cool. I love that you're taking a watercoloring class. Awesome. I was just talking about you, that I still haven't mailed my Easter cards, but I will today because, seriously, I need to get them in the mail. Okay, I'm gonna do just the base of these. But remember, we were talking about, they just need to be postmarked before the actual holiday. Oh, it's not like I haven't sent them after a holiday. I have, and there's no reason. I get myself doing too many things. Okay, I'm gonna circle, 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 blend. All right, this one, let's see. I know, honestly. And I'll feel so happy when they're done and in the mail, you know? I never use a blender pencil. I just try to blend with the color. But that's not saying you shouldn't or you can't. You absolutely can. Everybody take a drink. Aunt Sally, oh my gosh. She was such a character, but she was just the loveliest. I'm just going to tell you. You know what I remember about her house the most, Aunt Mer? Those King of Kings statues. She had baby Jesus dressed up like a king all over her house. But she was just as kind and sweet as she could be, that's for sure. But she was like so kind of oblivious to everybody else. I have pictures from my wedding. You know when you do the unity candle and you light the candle? the photographer was down the aisle trying to get a picture of Jeff and I lighting the candle. And there's Aunt Sally. There's Aunt Sally right in the middle of everything, taking pictures with her Instamatic. Oh God, she was something. It does mean she was thinking of you, yeah. She was just the loveliest. And she was funny as heck. with, I don't think, really meaning to be funny. Oh, that's funny. So, hey, today is my sister's birthday, so everybody give Teresa a big shout out. Happy birthday, Teresa. She and I talked on the phone for almost 3 hours yesterday. We just talked about everything. I go, and you know, this stuff is really only funny to you and me. We think we are hysterical, but you know how that is. Okay, oh, what's this one? Oh, she just sent me a picture. She just sent me a picture of her granddaughter, Charlie Mae, and with Easter Bunny ears on. She has the prettiest grandbabies. She does. Noah James and Charlie Mae. And they are just darling. And we talked about, well, we talked for 3 hours, but... And Carmen's birthday was 2 days ago. Happy birthday, Carm. We talked about our next trip to see our parents. Oh my gosh, we have the best road trips. We have so much fun. We just sing songs from our childhood, songs that we think are hysterically funny. You know, that everybody else is like, really? At the top of our lungs, we eat junk food and sing, sing, sing. Okay, I'm going to make sure I go right up to the edge because I really want that to be a nice, like I want that white and the green to be a nice contrast. So I'm going to kind of deepen that, I think. Here too. Carm, did you have a great birthday? What did you and that cute Rusty do? Oh, it looks like I need to really work on this, softening that edge. Lighter touch, lighter touch. Oh my gosh. Yes. The misheard lyrics are, come on. That's about the funniest. We got hooked on those when we were driving the first time we made that trip. We got hooked on those pretzels from South Dakota. Oh, what are they called? Dots. Oh my gosh. It was disgusting how many pretzels we drank or ate. And then we had to drink and drink and drink lots to combat all that salt, you know. But they're a little bit seasony. Now I see them everywhere, but back then you could only get them in South Dakota. So when we would drive through North Dakota, they would have them, and so we'd buy copious bags of them. So yummy. Okay, a little bit darker. Get a little depth in those folds of the petals of the rose. Who made it on? Carmen made it on Fox News. Oh my gosh, on local Fox News, Carmen. Dang it, I didn't know. Who put your name in? One of your girls? Rusty? Laura? Well, she should make it on Fox News. Those Dots pretzels are, oh my gosh. And now they have like many flavors. Like I won't even buy them. I won't even buy them because it's curtains. Because once you open that bag, that's it. That's it. Oh, I love that. So Carmen's daughter put her on the local news. How cute is that? Oh, I love that. Dang it. I don't watch the news. You know what? I don't watch the news very much because it just makes me sad or mad. So I just kind of live in my own little bliss. I mean, I'll watch it sometimes, but Jeff watches it more than me. I told you, I just like to look at the world through my own little rose-colored glasses. Okay, I need an artist of the day. I haven't chosen my artist of the day, and I have a lot of drawing ahead of me. So give me somebody good. Ooh, you know who I should listen to? Tammy Wynette. Aunt Mer loves Tammy Wynette. Yesterday I listened to George Jones. The day before I listened to Hank Williams Sr. I have not done Kenny Loggins, and I love him. Good idea. You know who I listened to, Keely, on Monday? Oh, I love Harry Chapin too. You know who I listened to on Monday? Jackson Brown. On Sunday, I listened to Jackson Brown all day because I had seen him on CBS Sunday Morning. I do love Jackson Brown. Oh, you're giving me some good ones, Keels. All right. Oh, I need to do these. So Aunt Mer, I'm listening to a new musical artist every day for 100 days. Not new, but a different, I should say. And it's been amazing. And I get a lot of ideas from CBS Sunday Morning. I love that show because it's just nice news. I mean, they have to do the highlights of the icky stuff, but their stories are all nice ones. Like Jim Gaffigan, he kind of cracks me up. Oh, I need to do these circles though. He always has a funny story. Steve Hartman always has delightful stories. Okay, let's see how this is looking. There we go. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm loving it. George Michael, I love him too. Oh, shut up that you saw. Seriously. James Taylor and Jackson Brown. Oh my gosh, I bet that was so good. I bet that was amazing. Steve Hartman is the best. He always has the best stories. Okay, how are we doing on time? Okay, so I have like 20 minutes left. So I have, so I'll probably darken this, but I'm really digging the, oh, I'm taking a drink. Aunt Murray, you crack me up. Okay, so I'm going to set this aside. I'm really digging it though. I think I want to deepen it so there's a really big contrast. Like this one feels like a big contrast. I think I just need to deepen the edges. Do you know what I mean? But look at this one. So I was thinking about this one. Okay, so this is the Tessa, and it's foiled too. See all this backed up stuff that I have to do? I'm thinking I Oh my gosh, I know. Seriously, riding in my dad's truck, Jan, we listened to, seriously, one of the bands that that Teresa and I sing at the top of our lungs is the Statler Brothers. Seriously, we had 2 8-tracks of them, and we, oh my gosh, to the moon. We listened to, oh my gosh. So for this one, and they remind me of my dad too. They remind me of my dad too. All those old country artists. I love them. You know who I also want to listen to? Donna Fargo. Because she was just happy. I loved her. She was the happiest girl in the whole USA. Oh, aren't they the best? And I was just talking to somebody about sense memories, you know, like smell memories or sound memories or seeing something memory. Like all of those things are so, like touch memories, sense memories. I feel like they're so strong. So music is the soundtrack of your life, isn't it? I heard somebody say that, and it's the stinking truth. Okay, so for this one, I think I'm just going to color the petals. Oh, Dolly, come on. Talk about a range. She's amazing. So I'm going to just do the leaves, or the petals, excuse me, of this one. Just the flower, not the leaves. I think that might be a really cool, just fun technique to play with. So I'm just going to do my base of color and then come back in with shading. And this one she foiled, and it's kind of like greens and blues. As I'm coloring it, I can kind of see the different colors. So it might be, that might be cool to see the different colors. Oh, I don't really like pea soup. I like bean soup, but not pea soup. But I get it. I get it. I have my Graham's grinder that she used to make applesauce. And sometimes I just boil some apples so I can make applesauce. It smells so good. And I want to get a snake plant because she always had a snake plant on her kitchen table. So I was looking at them the other day at Lowe's when I was on my cart was kind of already full. And I had to bring it all in myself. So I was like, well, maybe I'll get that next trip. I've had them in the past because they remind me of her. That's for sure. This, oh, I'm loving it, you guys. Like just this, so I'm going to come back in. And this one, the Tessa, I did lots of stippling shading on, so you kind of already know, you already have spots to deepen. That's cool. And then do that circle blend out. I'm going to do all those spots that are, you know, will be darker. And here, like here, you want the petal to look, so there's a little dip right here, and we want that to look like the petal kind of goes like that. So where there's a little bit of stippling like that, we're just going to deepen that, and then pull out, do that circle blend, and you're going to get that really lovely dimension. And then we'll do that back, forth, here too. So everybody, isn't it, the foil with this technique is cool, Carm. And it's just, it's really fun to just concentrate on one thing and think about the contrast. I'm really liking that. Oh, so did anybody set their DVRs for Sunday on PBS? Is it in your? Is it play? Is that happening on your local PBS stations too? You know what? If you just ask him for clear saucers, he'll tell you. They're called clear saucers, Nance. If you just send him a message and tell him you want clear saucers, they might be under like sequins or something like that. So I'm doing the back forth, but I'm doing it a little bit in. Do you see like I've left a little space there? So then we have, so then because this is lighter, it's gonna feel like it curves down, like it's recedes a little bit, right? Yeah, just send him a, I'm telling you, the foiling is, and I was so anti-foiling. I was like, yeah, whatever. Lauren, that's your deal. But now I'm like, oh, it's kind of fun. There you go, Carm. Thank you. Doesn't it pay to have nice friends? So I'm just going to deepen with this cobalt turquoise a little bit. And then, and Lauren's birthday was at the beginning of the month, and I forgot to do a shout out to her. I'm telling you, I'm so laxed. At least I'm not in the same month, but you know, it's the beginning of a new month. Don't you love the beginning of a new month? It always feels like a fresh start. So, I mean, isn't it cool that you can create so much dimension with two colors? With two colors of colored pencils, right? So now I'm going to come back with the aquamarine and soften that a little bit. And I feel like I want to blend out the, it is rabbit. That's right. Kay, whose store I stop at when Teresa and I are on our trip, she has a store in Moorhead, Minnesota, called Kay and Crafts. She's the one who told me about rabbit. And she said it was because she worked with a family years ago, and in their ethnicity, I think it was German maybe, they did, it was good luck to say rabbit. Is it German, Jan? And she is a huge Cubbies fan, Keels. Huge. I love that. This blend is nice. Is it really? Oh, that's so cool. All right, so I'm really liking it. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do next, but I did want to talk about this card. I'm going to start to build it a little bit. So I think I'm going to I just cut out a stitched edge with purple backing. I know that's always such a big sign, isn't it? Opening day for baseball. I love it. That's a sign of spring for sure. Once we went to see, it was in the 70s, we went, and you'll know it by the player that I'm going to talk about. We went to see the Detroit Tigers at the old Tiger Stadium. And I was so excited because Mark the Bird Fidrich was pitching. Oh, I remember thinking I liked him because he had curly hair. Just like me. And Aunt Mer, we went with the, Morleys. John and Sharon and their kids. There we go. One. I think I'll do this one. And then pop this. What do you think? Yeah. So I'm gonna the same. I know, don't you love baseball? It's such a it's so Americana. And we kind of need some of that these days, don't we? Something fun to look forward to. Aunt Mer, did you get your second? Oh, you did get your second shot. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's so funny. My curly hair, I wanted long straight hair so bad. My sister had the most beautiful long chestnut brown hair growing up, straight, with just like the tiniest bit of curl, but not me. I had the curliest. Now I embrace it, and you know, it is my crown and glory. But back then, oh my gosh. Look at, it's going down, but there's still lots of foam on it. Jan, are you a curly girl too? You know what? I got a Brazilian, not a Brazilian wax, a Brazilian blowout on my hair. And you know, because I thought, oh, that'll be fun. And you know what? I missed my curls. I thought I would like it, but I missed my curls. Yeah, mine is crazy curly too. All right, now I need to turn this. I need to find how to line this up. Let's see, is it that? Is it that? Looks like. Uh-huh. Ta-da! Now I just need to put a sentiment on there. You say that, Laura, but you know what? In Florida, my hair would be so big. It would be so enormous. I just straight, yeah, exactly, Aunt Mer. We do all want, Aunt Mer has curly hair too. we do always want what we don't have. That's for sure. Okay, I'm liking that. I don't know exactly which sentiment I'm going to put on there. Well, hello there, just because. I like the big just because. That's kind of fun. So I could do that. And then I have this one to assemble too. So if I assemble it with you guys, then I'm telling you, Jan, Arizona is so good for my giant curly hair. If I assemble these cards while I'm talking to you guys, then I'm more likely to send them out because then they're done. Do you know what I mean? 5 minutes. How did that happen? Honest to Pete. Oh, mine has to be somehow wrangled in a hair tie. I've rocked that pony my whole life. There's a picture. There's a picture of me on the steps of our family church on Sugar Island, Sacred Heart, and I was like, oh my God. I wear the same hairdo today that I did way back then. Everything's the same. And I think I'm going to pop this one in the center too. And then I think I'm going to put some doodahs. My hair exploded. Oh my gosh, do you want to hear fun? So did I tell you guys the story about when my neighbor went to beauty school? Does that date it? And she cut my hair in a page boy. A page boy. Do you see how curly my hair is? Oh my gosh, it was so horrible. I came home and my mom was like, well, well, maybe we could. Oh my God, it was awful. It was so awful. I can't even, seriously, it was so awful. Ooh, that's so pretty. Yes, everybody, I do remember when everybody got perms. And then I remembered a hairdresser told me once to to get a perm in my hair because then I could control my curls. I was like, are you smoking crack? Because there's no way I'm going to get a perm to make it even more curly. Please. Crazy, crazy. And we're going to California, so you know what? I'll be rocking the pony all weekend there too because it's so humid there. All right, now I need to line this one up too. Is it there? I believe so. Oh, I'm loving it. I'm loving it, I'm loving it, I'm loving it. Aunt Mer, I swear, you should have seen that horrible page boy. I got home and my mom was like, oh, babe. She tried to like set it on curlers. Maybe that would, oh my God, it was terrible. Dumb old neighbor. Okay, so we have lots of examples of spotlight coloring here. Can you see them all? I hope. And we still have Tessa's here. What did I do with that? Right, so Tessa, remember let me pull that out. She did spotlight coloring here, and then she added a little bit of color to the background. This one, remember, is black and white, black background, and then we just colored this piece down the center, and then this one I kind of did the same, and then these I did monochromatic. Can you see how this is where the monochromatic idea started? I was starting to think about it, and then this and this today. Curly hair, honest to God. Oh my God, here's another funny story, and I'll post the picture someday. When I think I was in 4th grade, remember shag haircuts were all the go? So imagine shag haircuts with curly hair. It didn't really go, but everybody was getting them. So it was picture day, and my mom teased the top of my shag haircut. So the top of my hair was big, and then the bottom was just curly. And my sister said, "You look like you had Abraham Lincoln's hat on and took it off." Oh my gosh, it was so horrible. It was so horrible. Did anyone else's mom tease it? It was seriously, Jan, it was so awful. I can't even describe it. It was seriously. Oh, did you? Isn't it pretty? I just love this dye. I do. Oh my God. Yes, I had a pixie too. And you know what? It was, I got a pixie because my mom and her friend were talking, and her friend was, and now I don't remember was it? One of the friends in the Sioux, Aunt Mer. Anyway, she cut hair, and I let them cut my hair because I wanted to listen to them talk. Oh my God, what a moron. And you know, just, oh, absolutely, Beth, absolutely. And you know what, because back then, they really didn't have any curly hair product. You know, they had like Tame. I'm just going to tell you something. That did nothing for my hair. Nothing. People with curly hair now, I know. And growing out a pixie with curly hair, oh my God. Seriously. It was awful. Okay, so this dye, so there's 2 dyes that I used the other day. The Lacy Edge one is by Gina Marie. So it's GinaMarie.com, I think. And then the center one is called, what was it called? Like something, I'm looking to see if I can find it in this pile. I got it from Paper and I in Marshall, Michigan, and it was called Stitched something. It's so pretty because I don't know if you can see, but you see, like it just has like, it's like somebody just like the ends are double stitched, but the main stitch goes all the way around. I just thought it was pretty because it just gave you just a little bit of texture, you know. It's by Memory Box, and it's stitched. What? I don't remember. I'll try and find it. Carol, do you remember? Oh my gosh, Dorothy Hamill. Do you remember that? When when it would stick. Oh my gosh, it must have stuck straight out. But this one, oh, this one was the stitched one. I don't remember. I'm sorry, Nancy, but I will find the name and send it to you if that's the one you're talking about. The stitched one. Okay, I will find it. Give me 1 second because I just, here it is. Okay, it is from Memory Box, and it is called Wrapped Stitched Slim Rectangles. Wrapped Stitch Slim Rectangles. And I got it from Paper and I in Marshall, Michigan. She's amazing. And here, I'll put the information right here. She's Paper and I on Facebook, and Paper and I Marshall on Instagram. And then here's her email. If it's something you want, you can call her at 269-781-8200, or you can email her at email@paperandi.com. Her name is Audrey, and she's just the loveliest person. She's just the loveliest. She and I became fast friends. But this, I just loved it because it had just enough little bit of, I do have all of my local stores that I like to work with on my website. I'm still building that Amazon affiliate. And then I'll add a couple of other affiliates, but I have all of those stores that I like to work with on my website under Anne's Artsy Arsenal, and there's a link to their website or their Facebook, and that's where you can get lots more information. That I just want them all to stay in business, especially during this crazy time. If we don't support all those little locals, they'll all go away, and we don't want that to happen. So don't forget to, if you'd like to art journal, to I just love Paper and I. Hey, Ronna Lee, how are you? Ronna Lee took one of the classes I taught at Paper and I virtually. So remember that art journaling, Inspire Your Heart with Art, is up on the website. I will work on getting Bible journaling up there. And this is the art this is the art printable that you'll get, that we're going to include in our, however you want, in our art journals. I hope that everybody is in a good mood and left their head off about my curly hair antics. And I hope that everybody plays with spotlight coloring. So these three, I certainly use die cuts, but this one, you could do it with just a printable, just one of my printables. You don't have to die cut anything. You could certainly fussy cut, or I thought about like printing it twice and then fussy cutting one and then popping it up. I thought that might be cool too. I hope everybody had a great day, or has a great day, and you just keep coloring. You have a great Easter too. Oh, I'll be on social media. I have a 6-hour car drive, so I'll be talking to you guys. I will probably be on social media in the car on the way there and on the way back. So, and I might be in this group telling you funny stories when I have to find that picture to post. I will post it in the private group where you for your viewing adventure, your viewing pleasure. I adore you all. Thank you so much. Talk to you soon. Bye.